Hello there. It is time for another thought for the day. And this one comes from The Path of Empowerment by Barbara Marciniak. And I am reading from page 146. And the chapter that this comes from is called Healing on the Lines of Time. It starts out with a kind of a quote. It says, "All healing is reinterpreting what you believe has happened to you." All healing is reinterpreting what you believe has happened to you. So then she goes on. She says, the widespread breakdown of the physical body, which has become a worldwide health crisis, makes a profound statement about the lack of pleasure and quality of life that is experienced by the dwellers of the so-called civilized world. The surfacing of deep emotional and physical pain among the people of Earth is a collective expression of a constriction of consciousness, which is based on foundational beliefs about what is and what is not possible. Humanity has developed a collective unconscious fear of having to take care of itself. And this belief creates a direct blockage of power in the body. Physically, the blockage or obstruction of energy can manifest in a wide variety of patterns that create chaos within the body's mind and internal systems. The belief in a supreme being who will save you or eventually judge and punish you for your transgressions only serves to further discount and deny the magnitude of your power to heal your life from within. Beliefs that focus on pain are plentiful in your world, and they appear to be justifiable because of experiences that appear to be real. However, the intense focus on the expectation of pain and suffering is what actually brings about that pain. Beliefs in pain have been woven into your biology. They hold court in your subconscious mind, often making you wary of life. Unresolved issues, such as bitterness, anger, or wounds and death, traumas carried over from other lifetimes, often appearing as mysterious pains and chronic aches in the body, are everywhere. The patterns in your genes hold memories of your various reincarnations, as well as the story of your genetic bloodline. Expectations of pain create patterns of avoidance in the body, and as a result, certain events are automatically and unconsciously censored, sorted, and filtered through an invisible self-protecting process that strives, sometimes at all possible costs, to avoid painful encounters. Pain becomes the enemy, and taken to the extreme, any event becomes suspect. Eventually, with this type of avoidance, the body begins to shut down. The repeated mentally and emotionally fueled command to avoid pain at all costs, even the cost of your life, ends up overriding the body's natural intelligence, creating a stubborn obstruction within the field of cellular communication. This blockage may, sooner or later, be experienced as a diseased or displeasured part of the body, which is literally indicating where the painful beliefs and emotional issues are being played out. The cells of your body continuously replace themselves. And in general, you do not even think about this process. Yet the vital new cells dutifully focus their attention on fulfilling your beliefs and commands. Even though the cells are new, they will keep replicating the same old you if you keep giving them the same old commands. Your cells, molecules, atoms, and subatomic particles are intelligent. They communicate with one another because their collective job is to respond to your input. You choose the codes of consciousness that best express your life aims based on the degree of awareness that you have developed. As chief belief maker, please consider our inquiry. Do you send commands to wage war with your own biology based on concealed conflicts? Your body is a repository of everything that you and your ancestral bloodline family have experienced. The joys, the pains, and traumas from this lifetime and beyond. Everything is stored in your genes, and you must learn the art of stillness and silence to venture deep within to access this knowledge. You carry varying degrees of unresolved pain about what you believe was done to you, traumas that were never processed and integrated because they were never understood. Acts of violence and sexually invasive experiences mar the spirit. And like a groove in a record that replays the same old line, you repeat experiences again and again until you develop the greater vision to choose another outcome. Using words such as always, never, and forever to describe yourself or your behavior can be linguistic carryovers from other lives. Traumatic events create unfinished business that must be understood from a larger context in order to be released from the body. Deliberations and agreements to heal are constantly being renegotiated. Healing is dealing, and dealing is feeling, and feeling is healing. From a spiritual vista, you make agreements such as, I will take this issue on with you so that we can heal this unresolved issue with harmonious resolution. You have the free will to do what you want. Our advice is to create no harm, because no matter what you do, it will come back to you. When you bring harm to yourself or others, you lock yourself in a cycle of cause and effect. You play out similar scenarios for the purpose of exercising your free will or changing the outcome by changing your choices. No one is going to reserve a seat for you in hell if you are a sinner. The only way to really learn about your free will is to have what you create return to you. Existence is kind, interactive, compassionate, and just for this very reason, because it all comes back to you. So as you go through your day, think about, what are you feeding yourselves? What kind of communication are you feeding yourself? I heard a long time ago in, I think, The Secret, a woman that was talking in that video said that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and she just intensely focused on it and healing it, seeing it gone. 3 days later, it was gone. What we are capable of is something that you're not going to get from a book. You're going to get it from dealing with your unresolved issues and healing them, and you will feel the difference. So make a wonderful day, a day so wonderful that you feel like you're on top of the world, in a state of joy every minute. Take care.